Modern warfare. Everybody's heard of it. I mean, even if you don't play video games, at some point or another, you've had to have heard of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Whether it was the originals, the newer ones, you've heard of it. Me personally, I've played pretty much every single Call of Duty except for like one or two, and Modern Warfare were a part of them. They are some of the bigger staple points of Call of Duty's history, starting with the original Modern Warfare 1, which was Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. And then they rebooted the franchise in 2019 with Modern Warfare 2019. And then they had a sequel to that, Modern Warfare 2, 2022, I think it was. And it flopped harder than anything has ever flopped in Call of Duty history at the time. It flopped so bad that the game developing team behind it, Infinity Ward, actually gave up halfway through. They stopped supporting their game, and another game team, Sledgehammer Games, and Activision had to rush in to finish Modern Warfare 3, which was going to come out that next year. Which is why Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 have set the staple point for the failure of Call of Duty for the past few years. However, just a few days ago, Modern Warfare 4 was announced, and the lead team behind it was Infinity Ward. Things seem to be looking up on the brighter side. Now, usually on my channel, I react to the trailer. However, I didn't because I already saw it. When I react to something on my channel, I watch it one time so you guys can see my genuine reaction. However, I saw it early in the morning because somebody sent it to me, and because I really thought it was just a fake trailer until I saw that it was from Call of Duty themselves halfway through the trailer. So I'm very much apologize for not having a reaction, but I am going to talk about it in this video today. So what are you going to be looking forward to in this video? I'm going to be literally saying everything that was confirmed to be coming into this game. I'm not going to be doing any theories. I'm not going to be doing anything other than that. I'm going to be saying what is coming to the game. If you guys do want to see a theory video, let me know down in the comments or just like the video, and I will have one up in the next coming days. But if you guys want to go see the Call of Duty Modern Warfare trailer for yourself, or Modern Warfare 4 trailer for yourself, I will link it down in the description so you don't have to go typing anywhere, so it's easy for you guys to find. So, today I've presented to you a slide. I did write some stuff down so you guys can figure out, like, read it yourself. I could have spelled things wrong. It's not the best of things, but I wrote things down so it's easy for us to follow. Last time I did this was for Black Ops 7, and it did actually pretty well, and you guys enjoyed this kind of format. So, Modern Warfare 4. This is the official name, and this is the official logo for it. Starting off with gameplay. So gameplay, first thing that they pretty much rushed in to tell us was that there is going to be no more Omni movement. So from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7, we've had a feature called Omni movement, where you're able to slide to the right, where you're able to dolphin dive behind you. That is not going to be in this game. And I'm pretty sure there's probably also not going to be any wall jumping either. So you can kiss that stuff goodbye. You can mantle into a slide. So if you've played any GTA games, then you know that if you run up to a car hood and you press square, you're able to slide into, like, across the car hood. You're able to do that. You are able to do that in this game. So if you wanted to look cool or shoot bad guys while sliding across hoods, you can now do that. Next up is you can climb pipes. So if you look around like maps or anything like that and you see a pipe or a drain pipe or whatever you want to call it, you are able to finally climb across that. And what I have heard, it is extremely good for positioning, hiding, and tactics. Just like Modern Warfare 2 and 3, you can hold on to ledges where you can pretty much just dangle, and you can also shimmy across them, and just like those games, you can also hold your pistol out and shoot people while you're holding onto those edges as well. It is a little slow, but it is still pretty useful, and now that you can shimmy across them, it makes it 10 times better. The movement in this game was described as slower than Modern Warfare 3, but faster than Modern Warfare 2. Some content creators, like Inkslasher, were able to play the game a lot earlier and playtest the game, and they said that this is one of the most perfect movement styles for any Call of Duty to date. Something I forgot to write on here, and I really want to say it now before I forget about it. Tactical Sprint is back, and it's a big feature in this game. A lot of people who did the playtest were it was more 50-50 because again a lot of people don't like it, but there are a lot of people that do like it. And slide canceling too, that is still going to be in this game, so you don't need to worry about that. It's not as big as a thing, but if you are really good into slide canceling, then it's probably going to be no problem. The biggest complaint that creators had when playing the game was visual recoil was insane. However, their answer for it when they told Call of Duty themselves or Infinity Ward, they said that they are actually actively working on that and hoping it's not too bad for when game release. Another problem that some creators had was that there's visual gun smoke that got in their point of view, but there was a small percentage of the creators that said that, and the rest of the creators said either A, they didn't even notice it, or B, they found it to be a really cool feature. That's all that I have for gameplay. If there's anything that I missed, please go in the comments and say it. And if not, then let's move on to the next thing. This is the menu we are going to be seeing for Modern Warfare 4. Instead of it being where it's across the top, it's going to be across the side like older Call of Duties. And this is literally it. No joke. And if you're looking at that skin, that is the Vault Edition skin for Ghost. I'm going to be doing a little deep dive on that in a little bit. I do have a picture of it somewhere later on, and I'm just going to talk about it when I'm talking about that. But this is literally our create a class section, and one thing that I forgot to write down, but I'm just going to let you guys know now, is that there's no more factions. This is what I've heard. This wasn't completely confirmed, but by the looks of this create a class thing, there are no more factions. You can play as whatever operator you want to play as. Hence why the create a class thing is here. And it seems like whatever class you want can be a different operator. So you could change operators mid-match, which I think is really cool. But more or less, you can play as any operator you want, and you're going to be put on either Team A or Team B. And I honestly think that is one of the best decisions they've made, because I hate the fact that you have to switch between Operator 1 and Operator B for Cortac or Spegru or Black Ops and Rogue Black Ops or so on and so forth. So this is a really cool feature, and I'm excited to see it into the game, and the fact that you could change whichever operator you want in mid-game, I also kind of like that too. If you have any questions about the menu, or if there's anything that I missed here, because again, this was just a very short, like, talking about it, again, go down in the description and talk away. Next up, game modes. Blank, right? Wrong. We are getting 4 game modes. The 3 basic game modes that come in through every single Call of Duty, and then Warzone, of course. So we're going to start off simple with Campaign. Campaign is going to be a narrative across 2 different characters. Captain John Price, like of course always, but a new character, Private Park, who is a South Korean pretty much rookie who kind of runs his own show, is a little bit of a leader, but at the same time is very unexperienced. And the campaign is going to be divided across pretty much those 2 characters, where playing as Price, you're going to be doing more, have people in your ear, more of the sophisticated military-esque, like usual Modern Warfare missions. However you play as Private Park, it's going to be ground war. It's going to be as if you were actually in war. The Call of Duty developing team says that most of these missions feel like you're playing a World War II game, especially D-Day. Because there's one mission that was pretty much came from the idea of D-Day, World War II. So when you play as Private Park, you're pretty much playing War Simulator. You're going to be in battle, you're going to be in war, there's not going to be anybody in your ear telling you, hey, there's a guy over there. You're going to be fending for yourself, trying to survive. Next up is multiplayer. Like every other game, multiplayer is going to be a big aspect to this, and with the gameplay mechanics, it seems like it could be one of the best multiplayers to date. One thing that I do want to say is that shipment should not be in this game. This isn't Fury or anything. This is something that the developers and the community has kind of hinted at, is that shipment has no sign of being here. At launch, there's said to be 16 maps, not including Gunfight and Ground War, which I'm pretty sure is called Big War. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but there's a COD blog, link is in the description, that they call it a different name. But Ground War has a new name, but it's pretty much just Ground War. And then Gunfight is returning. The developers did hint that gunfight tournaments should be returning, and if that is true, I will be playing the heck out of those because I loved Cold War's gunfight tournaments. But again, launching with 16 maps, and one of them is their new map, Killbox, where every single map, every single match that you play is going to have a different layout. It's going to take parts from every single map that we've had to date, and it's going to strip them, and parts of different maps are going to be in said map. And every single time you play it, and I'm pretty sure they said every 2 rounds, the map is going to change, and it's going to be a long time before you have the next set of maps in one map. The map is said to be the size of Shoot House, literally the exact same size as Shoot House. That's like the best way I can describe it. There are so many more content creators out there. One that I really do recommend watching is Ink Slasher. He did get to play this early, and there's so much that he has talked about, and that's where I'm getting a lot of my information here. I'm not trying to copy or anything. I do recommend going to watch Ink Slasher, Ink TV. He does talk a lot about it, and he does explain Killbox extremely well. The next game mode is DMZ. DMZ is returning from Modern Warfare 2, and it's going to be bigger than ever. If you guys don't know what DMZ is, it's pretty much an extraction shooter-like game. This is like the only type of extraction shooter that I kind of enjoyed. I did play the original DMZ. I had somewhat of a blast. There are some aspects that, again, I don't really like, but I will be playing a lot of this with Mr. Cheese. There's not a lot that we know besides that the map that we're going to be playing on is Hagen. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that is pretty much going to be the new type of Warzone map that we're getting here. This is also where most of the campaign is going to be taking place, and that's really all we know. They are keeping DMZ in the dark until June 7th, and I should be returning somewhat after that date, probably a day or two after that date, maybe that date, and giving you more information off of DMZ. So stay tuned, and I'll have information off that as soon as possible. Since we have it here, this is the operator pack for the Vault Edition. You get one for Ghost, Valeria, Price, and I want to say that character's name is Blix. I don't remember it off the top of my head. And if you have owned a previous Call of Duty title on whichever console you plan on getting Modern Warfare 4 on, you get a 10% discount. So for me, instead of paying $99.99, I'd be paying $89.99. So I would suggest getting the Vault Edition this year because, one, the skins look really good, and two, you also get Black Cell for Season 1, and there's just so many more other things that, honestly, Vault Edition this year seems like it might be the way. And yeah. And then finally, Warzone is the final game mode. Of course, so far, it seems like the main map is going to be the map Hagen. Ashika was hinted at being returned. I didn't think it was possible, but alas, Ashika is said to be in the files, pretty much updated and kind of remade, which is great because Ashika is my personal favorite Warzone map of all time. Vondel was also said to be in the files, so that is also cool, but Vondel is also in Black Ops 7's files, which we probably will be seeing towards the end of the year. And then Fortune's Keep is returning next season for Black Ops 7, so I feel like it makes sense if Fortune's Keep would be coming back for Modern Warfare 4. There's no confirmations or rumors for Rebirth and or Verdansk. Those are the only maps that were confirmed, leaked, and or speculation. Next up is weapons. There's a lot longer list that people have, but some of these are the confirmed ones. First one is the M4. Of course, this was leaked a while ago in Black Ops 7, actually, in the game files, and there was a visual bug where it showed the new M4. The Kar 98K is going to have a new version altogether, and it's going to be in the game as a marksman rifle. The combat knife is going to be the first and only dedicated melee weapon in the game at launch. The riot shield is returning, but it's going to be a field upgrade instead of a melee weapon or secondary, which, me personally, I don't find to be the best idea. The best way that it was described was you'll be able to use it as back item, and you'll be able to take it to your front, and it will be also used as a deployable cover. Next off is the Castov 672. This was confirmed yesterday or today. I don't remember when exactly. They did a little thing for the Vault Edition, and one of the blueprints was for the Castov. So that is returning into the game. The Vel 46 is returning, and it's called the MP7 in this, but it's pretty much a one-to-one to the original to the Vel 46. The Sang 9mm pistol, that is like the basic pistol that's going to be in the game. And then the PPSH 41 is also going to be returning, which I am so excited for because that is one of my favorite SMGs in any Call of Duty. Of course, there are a lot more, but I just decided to give you a short list, and if you want to go see them, some people don't have all of them confirmed, they're just leaks and speculations, but this list right here is everything that has been confirmed by Call of Duty by showing them in trailers or by them being in the files. And then anybody wondering about legacy weapons, whether they're going to be coming back, same thing with legacy skins, we do not know anything yet, which is a little annoying. I personally believe that our legacy, at least skins, will be transferring over into Warzone. This is just speculation. My speculation, again, I said no theories, but this is just what I wanted to let you guys know now. I am not sure about what's going on with legacy stuff. So if you're happy about that and you want no legacy stuff, then yippee, we don't know anything yet. Probably no legacy stuff. But if you want legacy stuff and you're probably worrying that there's not going to be any legacy stuff, join the club. Me personally, I don't like the legacy weapons. Like, they are too overpowered in the current games. Legacy skins, really, I mean, a lot of people spent a lot of money, and that's the only reason why I'm really fighting for legacy skins, not so much legacy weapons. And then finally, the story. For the campaign, so this is for the campaign. I'm going to be showing gameplay for the rest of this part, so enjoy this Warzone gameplay with Mr. Cheese. So, this takes place almost immediately after Modern Warfare 3. I'm pretty sure it takes place in our current year, of course, 2026. And Price has now gone rogue. After taking out General Shepard, every American, he is wanted by the American government and alongside allies for, of course, taking out General Shepard. However, he is on his own mission to take out Makarov and stopping any threats that work with Makarov. Spoiler warning if you don't want to hear this, but Makarov dies in Mission 2. Call of Duty has been wanting people to spread this around and pretty much say this is not a Makarov game. Makarov dies by the hands of Price. Literally, Price beats him to death with his fists. Price kills Makarov. Before that, he says that there's something going on and that he's been working with North Korea to, I think it's supply missiles. It's very hinted at that it's going to be missiles, but we don't know for sure. So Price, of course, since he doesn't have his usual people, he starts working with Valeria to learn because she knows the trade and amongst other things. And really, that's pretty much all the information we got. Now, on the side for Private Park, he and a few others, including Corporal Dune, who is an American soldier. If you guys are unfamiliar with that name, he is from the original Modern Warfare 2 game, not the remake, the original. During the training session, Corporal Dune is there. Private Park, amongst a few others, including Corporal Dune, are rookies in their respective branches and respective countries, and they must work together to stop North Korea. North Korea has a new, I guess, leader, and literally immediately after he gets appointed, he calls for an attack on South Korea. And the whole game is about stopping the North Koreans from invading South Korea, and god dang does it look good. And of course, 141, or Task Force 141, has officially disbanded. There's no sign of Gaz, but he is in the game, and Ghost is actively hunting Price. He wants revenge and fully blames Price for, spoiler warning from Modern Warfare 3's campaign, Johnny's death. If you don't know who Johnny is, that is Johnny Soap McTavish. So he fully blames Price for that, and there's going to be a conflict between those two. However, just earlier today, well, yesterday for you guys, there was Infinity Ward is releasing a docu-series. They released one specifically on Ghost, and they pretty much confirmed that Ghost does survive this campaign because they said that he is the main focal point in the DMZ game mode, which DMZ takes place right after campaign. That's really all we know for the story. I could be missing some things, but alas. Any questions? Any comments? Any concerns? No? Okay. That is all that I have for you guys today. If you guys want to again hear me say a theory video, let me know down in the comments. This is Call of Duty. Okay, I'm gonna have a lot of hate comments in comments because I'm a Call of Duty player. Listen, I want to let you guys know now. I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 3. I will continue to support this game. Before you say Call of Duty is trash, play another game, or start bantering the other commenters for liking Call of Duty or not liking Call of Duty, there's no need for conflict. Everybody has their own opinions on what they like as a video game series. I like Call of Duty, and most of my community does too, which is why I have my community. Most of my community comes from my Call of Duty content. So, what I'm asking for is there's no need for Battlefield is better. Go play a different game. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I would love for you guys to comment games you want to see me play, but don't tell me Call of Duty sucks. Blah, 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 blah. This is going to be another failure. We have yet to see anything that is bad about this game. That's all I have to say. So before you say your harsh comments on the game, wait to see actual gameplay and wait to hear what people actually have to say, which so far, people that have played the game have really good things to say about it. A huge example is Inkslasher. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a Call of Duty content creator who has been bantering about how bad Call of Duty has been the last few years. He was able to go play Modern Warfare 4, and he said he is the most excited about a Call of Duty game yet, or in years at least. So take that. Take these videos with a grain of salt, and it might not be a good game, but everything is leaning towards it is. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Again, if I missed anything, comment away. If you guys want to hear me talk about anything in particular, if you have any questions, comment away. And if you guys really want to see me do a theory video, like the video, and or comment. And share this with your friends to let them know how Call of Duty Black Ops 4, how Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 could be probably one of the best Call of Duty games ever. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.